Can I come in?
Yes, please.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum, please have a seat.
Thank you.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Maira Afridi. I was born and raised in Quetta, the capital city of Balochistan. I'm the eldest amongst my siblings. My father is a businessman and my mother is a housewife. As far as my education is concerned, I have received my early education from my hometown Quetta, and later on I got admission at the University of Balochistan and did my Bachelor's of Eastern Medicine and Surgery. I became the gold medalist of my batch. As far as my work experience is concerned, I was recruited through the Balochistan Public Service Commission as an administrative assistant in the local government department of Balochistan. And side by side, I also work as a resource person at Balochistan Rural Development Academy, Quetta. As far as my non-professional pursuits are concerned, I am fond of cooking and writing.
Thank you so much. Pakistan under siege. Can you give your views on this book?
Pakistan Under Siege is a book written by Madhi Hafzar and it was published in 2018. And the book concentrates more over the extremism, the terrorism, and the aspects of it. And this book is particularly of my choice because it highlights the views and the opinions of the Pakistani youth and the people, because it has these survey reports and the questionnaire reports inculcated in the book. And then the writer gives her opinion regarding how this extremism and terrorism is projected more on Pakistan than it is really present. So this book is the amalgamation of the thoughts of the Pakistani people at large, and it gives more perfect analysis from the down to top level analysis, not only the top from top to down level analysis.
You have studied Eastern medicine. Can you tell us how different it is from the allopathic?
Yes, ma'am. There is a major difference between Eastern and the allopathic medicine is that Eastern medicine focuses more on the natural phenomena, the medicinal plants, and it treats the cause of the disease. But the allopathic medicines, they treat mostly the symptoms of it, and it has more chemicals inside it, and the quick treatment is given by the allopathic medicine, and the Eastern medicine, the natural medicine, they give quite long-term treatment. Not the acute diseases can be treated from it. Please.
What are the origins of Eastern medicine?
Basically, these medicines are prevalent in some countries such as China, India, South Africa, Pakistan, Bhutan, Nepal, and Bangladesh. And the origin is also from China and India. The first proponents of such medicine were the Hippocrates and Buolicina, who gave the concept of these medicines. And in Pakistan, these medicines were introduced by Shaheed Hakim Muhammad Saeed Saab in Karachi, first at the Hamdard University, and later on it was dispersed in the other parts of the Pakistan as well, such as Islamia University, Baharpur, Government College University, Islamabad, and now Poonch University, Rawalkot, and University of Balochistan, and many other universities.
How is Hikmat different from Ayurvedic?
So, ma'am, Hikmat is more related, both have same medicinal components which they emphasize on. Natural medicine, the medicinal plants, the pharmacognosy and materia medica. These are the major subjects which are included in both of these. But Ayurvedic and the homeopathic, these are the words which are more
No,
used.
I'm talking about Hikmat and Ayurvedic.
Yes, ma'am. And the Ayurvedic...
Homeopathic to phir larger scope
Yes,
ho jata hai na. I'm talking about the comparison between Hikmat and Ayurvedic.
The Ayurvedic medicines are more prevalent in India and China areas, and the Hikmat is now in Pakistan. This is the difference I know. I will look into it in details.
Please do. Your first preference is PAS. Have you studied administrative reforms?
Ma'am, the one given by Ishrat Hussain Saab? Yes, ma'am.
Can you give your views on these reforms, proposed reforms?
Ma'am, these reforms are proposed by one of the major personalities in Pakistan, Ishrat Hussain Saab, and these reforms I totally agree with them if they are implemented. they are very useful for Pakistan. The first one was about the function specialization of bureaucracy, that suitable the demand for a specific service should be given to the chances should be given to the people who are more functionally suitable for this particular technical job. And the second one was more mid-career trainings should be given to the civil servants. This was I prefer the most, because I also impart training sessions to the civil servants in Balochistan. So mid-career trainings are very less in our areas as well. This is primarily focused. And these reforms are very important. If implemented, Pakistan can achieve the civil service decline can be stopped anywhere.
Can you give me a review of Pakistan's foreign policy in 2024?
Ma'am, as far as Pakistan's foreign policy is concerned, in 2024, Pakistan, majorly the foreign minister's statement is also there that Pakistan should focus more on its better relations with its neighbors, because without it, it cannot not achieve its rich dividends and benefits. So Pakistan's foreign policy in 2024 was more regarding diversifying its foreign relations. Especially, we have this SCO summit was also there when J. Shankar came to our country. This was a very better step in the right direction. And again, our senior level executive statement is there, which I have already quoted. So in 2024, the foreign policy direction was somehow in right direction.
Somehow. Could you tell me what was Quaid-e-Azam's direction for foreign policy?
Yes, ma'am. In his very initial addresses, he addressed that the foreign policy will be not concentrated, and it won't be like bloc politics and bloc related foreign policy.
Do you remember his words?
I can't quote exactly, but the substance of it is the same, that with other world countries and especially Muslim countries, Pakistan will maintain better ties, and Pakistan promotes peace and prosperity worldwide as well as with neighbors, and we will have better relationships with our neighbors, and all which fights and wars were going on in pre-partition era, these will be set aside, and Pakistan will prosper with other world countries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Maira. So, Maira Arundhati Rai, why is she your favorite personality?
So she is the finest writer I've seen. I'm currently reading her book, but not completed it. And despite The God of Small Things, despite all this writing and other aspects, she is a human rights activist as well, and as well as environmental activist. So she has these perfect stances on human rights and for the people.
What is her stance on Kashmir?
So she supports Kashmir people's stance and their rights to live on their own accord without Indian government interference in it.
Okay, so 21 lessons for 21st century. So this book has been dedicated to someone. Do you remember who the writer has dedicated it to?
Sir, I don't know. I will look into it.
Okay. And what is the key argument of this book?
So this book has many themes. It doesn't revolve around a single theme. The key arguments are the technological uprise, which can be seen in the 21st century, and then we have this education perspective. The religion is also discussed. The meditation was also discussed, and also we have this globalization, nationalism phenomena. So all these themes are discussed.
Of course, he has discussed so many phenomena. What is the key message? One message, which of course struck out when you were reading this book.
So the writers himself argued in the end of it that he was distracted too much into different things. When he came about it, when he knew the meditation aspect of it, he followed it, and all his distractions were turned upside down, and he found the real goal of it. So this was linked with all themes that all issues and things are which may happen in the 21st century. These can be set aside if right choices are made and if they are contained in their initial stages.
Okay, so in your weaknesses, overworking. So this is one of your weaknesses. What is burnout?
Sir, in works domain, psychological.
Relevant to overworking.
Overworking.
What is burnout?
Sir, it is a psychological phenomena when an employee or in any other organization and personnel who is given too much work task, he burns out and his psychological state does not accept further.
Your subjects, political science, how would you differentiate between Plato and Aristotle's political philosophy on key ideas?
Say Plato and Aristotle, they were the first trikas of the Greece, and Aristotle was the student of Plato. They both have many arguments similar, but they are divergent on many points. The first one is regarding the state. For Plato, state was everything, but for Aristotle, state was the means to certain ends of betterment of individuals.
Democracy.
And democracy. On democracy, they also have different opinions. Both were against the democratic aspects, but Plato was more extremist in this idea, while Aristotle did agree to and extend the polity form of state, which is again the form of democracy.
Democracy plus aristocracy. Some elements of aristocracy coupled with democracy that would constitute polity.
Polity.
Okay, and what about justice?
Say Plato's justice was not legal concept. It was more related to functional specialization, while Aristotle's concept of the justice were more related to constitutionalism and legal aspect of it.
Good. So what is, have you gone through Swiss constitution, Switzerland's constitution?
Sir, I haven't. I will read on it.
No, just asking because you have constitutional law and political science. So in both these subjects, you come across Switzerland and its constitution because of some unique traits: initiative, recall, referendum. These are three fundamental tenets of Switzerland's constitution, Swiss constitution. Can you elaborate any?
Sir, I can. The referendum one. When any law is made or any question of public opinion is raised, then it is put in front of the people and their opinion is solicited. This is called referendum. And then this is confirmed, then it is transformed into law. Before it cannot be, before the public opinion is solicited.
And what is initiative?
Sir, initiative is the same in the referendum terms, but it is for legal questions only, not all matters. Referendum is for all matters, initiative is for only legal questions.
Please study that. Basic structure doctrine. Have you heard this term?
I have heard it, but it has skipped my mind right now.
It's relevant to the Indian constitution. Okay, so what is shadow cabinet?
Yes, sir. The shadow cabinet is the cabinet which is formed side by side by the opposition, major personas of the opposition, and it is also known as mirror cabinet and shadow cabinet because it mirrors the same people or ministers as the government has. So in this cabinet,
what is the purpose of this shadow cabinet?
Sir, to oppose and correct the decisions of the cabinet, the real cabinet. So it is led by the leader of the opposition.
Thank you. Last question. Due process of law and rule of law. How would you distinguish between these two expressions?
So rule of law is related to the equal opportunities and equal treatment under law given to all, whether they are private or public. And due process of law, that before giving any punishment, law should be given a supremacy, and equal and correct trial should be given to the people before giving them any sort of punishment. So due process of law is in this concept.
Thank you.
Welcome to CSPs Academy for CSS-PMS preparation. CSS-PMS तहरीरी इम्तिहान के तमाम मज़ामीन की ऑनलाइन और ऑन कैंपस तैयारी के साथ साथ सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन, असाइनमेंट चेकिंग, क्लास टेस्ट, मॉक एग्जाम, इंडिविजुअल टीचर डिस्कशन और फीडबैक सेशन का इनकाद किया जाएगा। इसके अलावा FPSC की तजवीज़ करदा बुक्स से बने मयारी नोट्स और CSPs पब्लिशर की बेहतरीन बुक्स मुहैया की जाएंगी।
Thank you, sir. Maira, how a system of checks and balance works in parliament?
Sir, specific country?
Within the parliament.
In any country's parliament?
Pakistan's parliament.
Pakistan's parliament. So the system of checks and balances works when the governmental actions are checked by the opposition of it, because and one organ of the government, such as parliament or legislature, checks the functions of the other government, such as judiciary or executive. Say, for instance, in our judicial review is seen as the checks and balance over the acts of the legislature and the executive. This is the one example of it.
Okay, well, committees play very important role in legislatures, but in US Senate, you see there is no political parties, absence of mostly political parties or government is due to the separation of power. How committees works in US Senate?
So their committees works because two political parties are there, and there isn't any deadlock too much in those aspects. One is in majority and there is minority. So there the committees work because of this two-party system. They do better work. I guess I will look into it.
Okay. Okay, then tell what is major difference in political manifesto of two political parties, Nazi party and fascist party? What are the differences and what are similarities in both political parties' political manifestos?
So the fascist party was constituted by Benito Mussolini in Italy, the first difference, and the Nazi party was by
You
Hitler.
just discuss political manifestos of these two
Political
parties.
manifesto. So the similarities, first I will go for similarities. They were about action and not talks. These were the major, and they the second one was use of force, and state is everything. Beyond state, nothing is there. Individualism was totally contained. And the major differences between them was the concept of leader. Führer was in Nazi's party, and in here the concept of leader was dukes, and leaders concept was there. And the second difference was regarding the time period which those parties came. The fascist party was more related to
just
World
tell what is political thought of Cicero?
Sir, I will look into it.
Okay, so Sayyid believe incident of 1857 as a revolt. What do you believe? Was it revolt or war of independence?
Sir, two opinions exist. The
What's
Britishers.
your opinion?
Sir, it was a revolt for independence against the fascist tendencies of the British government.
Okay, then tell achievements made under the British East India Company's rule in subcontinent.
The achievements in favor of Indians. Sir, before that, no achievements were there, but after that, 1861 Constitution was Constitutional Doctrine was given.
What do you know about the Cornwallis Code, Council Act 1773, Pitt's India Act 1784, Indian Charter Act 1833?
Sir, I read about them.
Okay, my last question. Can you tell me the social and legal reforms happened after 1858 Act?
Social and
Legal
reforms.
reforms in India, in United India, happened after Proclamation Act 1858?
Sir, the social and legal reforms were first that the direct crown rule was established. Now the India came under the majesties.
I've told you this. And what reforms happened after that? What sort of reforms Crown's government did?
So the Secretary of State of India's office was created, and it was along with its council members were there. And the British East India Company was abolished, and again the crown.
Social reforms.
Sir, I read about them.
Okay, thank you.
Maira, what is meant by COP?
Sir, Conference of Parties.
And what was the theme of COP29?
Sir, it was in solidarity for the world, green world.
Okay. Maira, there was a Paris Agreement during the first president tenure of President Trump. US decided to withdraw from that. Then they rejoined it. So how do you see that after coming in power again, what will be the future of America's relationship with Paris Agreement?
Sir, the Trump first undid the policy of Obama that he and resigned. He abstained from joining the COP15 and its phenomena because of the economic instability of the country. But now in this second tenure, analysts expect that again the same posture will be presented to the environmental causes by the Trump, because when he was leaving office, he was strictly adhered to his decision, which was undone by the Biden administration. So analysts predict that environmental causes he will remain the same.
Okay, why America is so important for fight against climate change?
So because America is one of the major contributors to global gases emission, greenhouse gases emission, and the climate change, the global warming, besides China and India.
Okay. Let's talk about administrative reforms. How many administrative reforms have been introduced in Pakistan? How many reforms have been introduced in Pakistan as of now?
Sir, I don't have enough information about it. I know the Ishrat Hussain one.
No, they were just a policy paper.
Policy.
They were introduced in 1973 by Zulfikar Ali Bhutto Sahab. Okay, do you have any idea about the concept of National Executive Service coined by and presented by Dr. Ishrat Hussain?
Sir, I don't have enough idea. I'll read about it.
Okay, so a new sub-article has been inserted in the Constitution of Pakistan related to environment in 26th Constitutional Amendment. Could you please tell us about that?
Yes, sir. It's under Article 9. Now it is Article 9A, which is regarding the environment, protection of it, clear, healthy, and sustainable environment. This is the words which have been given.
Okay, what is meant by sunset clause?
Sir, I will read about it.
What makes Constitution a sacred document?
So, Constitution is a sacred document because time and again amendments cannot be introduced in it. The amendment procedure is very difficult and very arduous. It makes it the sacred document. It cannot be changed like other legal documents in the legislature.
That we can say it's a rigid document. It's not easy to amend, but that doesn't make it a sacred document. There are a number of things that we can't change it at our will. That doesn't make them sacred. And
sir, the second point is because the Constitution is achieved because of the collaboration and consensus of all the strata of the society. This makes it again the sacred document, and it is agreed upon by all the strata of the society. So,
what is the difference between contract and an agreement?
So, contract is between the people, and agreement is also between the people. But the contract is what is not entered into the law, and agreement is entered into the law. It is documented.
Constitution a social agreement or a social contract?
So, it is a social agreement because it is rigid in its posture.
Okay. So, do you have any idea about the salient features of devolution plan?
Of Musharraf era?
Yes.
I can recall the organization of the local government. It was Nazim, then Tehsil Nazim, and then District Nazim.
What about the administrative reforms introduced under the devolution plan at the district level?
So the power of the deputy commissioners were very reduced, and increase in the power of the Nazims were there because he wanted to make the Nazims and Tehsil Nazims more powerful than the DCOs and district commissioners.
Okay, Maira, do we have local government system in Balochistan?
We do have. It's under Balochistan Local Government Act 2010.
Okay, when was the last time elections were held in Balochistan?
I said it was in previous years. Previous year.
Thank you.
Maira, how do you think you did?
It wasn't so much good because I skipped many questions from history portion.
You have the potential to do much better. You're looking very nice, dignified. It's a good thing. You look half sleepy. You don't show that energy. Interview में जाओ, come up with that, energy. आखिर मुकाबले के इम्तिहान में और सोते हुए तो नहीं होगा. हाँ, तो आपका जो communication, you are good, you are articulate, but logical नहीं है. अब आपने देखे इशरत हुसैन के रिफॉर्म्स आपने बहुत अरसे से पढ़े हुए भी नहीं हैं. यू आर गोइंग ऑन गेस वर्क, और उसका सबसे बड़ा ये था कि वो इंजीनियर्स एंड डॉक्टर्स को नहीं लाना चाहते, एंड यू आर अ डॉक्टर, सो यू आर डिफीटिंग योर आर्गुमेंट. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर पता होता तो फिर आप उसको और तरह से एड्रेस करते. आप ज़्यादा गेस वर्क पे जा रही थी. दैट इज़ नॉट राइट. ठीक है, फॉरेन पॉलिसी पे भी आपको पता है कि इस पे स्पीचेस हुई हैं, बट यू डिडंट रिमेंबर मच अबाउट इट. फेलियर्स एंड चैलेंजेस आपको कुछ नहीं याद थे. आपको बस SCO का समिट याद था, D8 नहीं याद था, ECO नहीं याद था. जयशंकर का आना नहीं याद था, और बहुत सी बातें. So you were just giving general answers. In-depth knowledge नहीं है. अपने फील्ड में भी आयो वर्दे को हिकमत में क्या फ़र्क है? You should go and study. इसको it should be on your fingertips. फॉरेन सर्विस के बारे में ज़्यादा स्टडी करो. एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव स्ट्रक्चर, PSP का एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव स्ट्रक्चर, क्या ये रिफॉर्म्स इम्प्लीमेंट हुए, नहीं हुए, क्यों नहीं हुए? आजकल लेटेस्ट जो हो रहा है, जैसा उड़ान पाकिस्तान की बात हो रही है, आज today a conference has started on women's education. What is your view on it? Malala Yousafzai is here. What is her presence going to do? You are not aware. Please read newspapers. आपका कब है interview?
मैम डेट नहीं आई अभी तक.
Good. That means you have enough time. Please review your optionals. ये information इतनी लंबी नहीं देते, 1 2 3 देते हैं बस. सारी सर्विसेज का ऑर्डर ऑफ प्रेसिडेंस नहीं देते, सिर्फ 3 लिखो और उस पे फोकस करो. आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Maira. Very good expression, capable, confident, and you were at ease while responding to questions. That was something. Body language gave the message that you are not jittery and you're not edgy, and you are comfortable sitting there and responding to the questions. So some fundamental questions, some fundamental concepts you need to work on regarding your optional subjects, and adhere to the advice which has been given by ma'am. And I think you will be doing much better in the interview because you have enough time to prepare for the interview. So you did well today, but you will do better inshallah.
मायरा, आपका जो नॉलेज का गैप है वो बहुत सीरियस वाला है. आपको इंडियन हिस्ट्री में अपने पढ़ी है तो उसमें बहुत बेसिक चीज़ों को मैंने उसको टच किया, तो आप उसको एड्रेस नहीं कर सकते. अपने इन चीज़ों को थोड़ा सा रिवाइज कर लें. जो पैनल है वो अक्सर जो है ना, जो कि आपने इंडो पाक हिस्ट्री पढ़ी है तो बहुत सी चीज़ें रैंडम टोकन क्वेश्चन टाइप चीज़ें पूछ लेंगे. अशोका कौन था, उसका क्या रिलेशन था चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य के साथ, इंपीरियल गुप्ताज में और मौर्यन एम्पायर में क्या डिफरेंस था. 1 घंटा लगेगा, आप सब चीज़ें इसको रिवाइज कर सकती हैं.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. आप देखें जो अमीर तैमूर की इन्वेजन, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज ये जो मुगल्स जो थे बेसिकली दे वर टर्क्स. दैट वाज द कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ तैमूरिद एम्पायर. ज़हीरुद्दीन बाबर अपने ग्रेट ग्रैंडफादर की जो एम्पायर जो थी उसको दोबारा रिक्लेम करने के लिए आया था. ठीक है, इसको थोड़ा सा देखिए.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, थैंक यू.
मैडम, सिर्फ 1-2 चीज़ें मायरा मैं ऐड करूँगा कि आपने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लॉ पढ़ा और आपको कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का कुछ नहीं पता. एग्रीमेंट और कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दोनों एक ही चीज़ हैं, बट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इन्फोर्सेबल बाय लॉ है. हर एग्रीमेंट इन्फोर्सेबल बाय लॉ नहीं होता. ठीक है, जैसे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एंड सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. ठीक है, सनसेट क्लॉज और क्यों सेक्रेट बनता है, मतलब हमें फंडामेंटल राइट्स ये गारंटी करता है. फिर बैलेंस ऑफ पावर मेंटेन करता है. हर इंस्टीट्यूशन की डिफाइन करता है पावर को, इन चीज़ों में लाइंस को. तो ये बहुत सारी चीज़ें थी जो आपको पर्टिकुलरली सर ने जो कहा, राशिद ने, कि आपने अपने ऑप्शन सब्जेक्ट नहीं किए. उसके बाद आपने कहा जी सिर्फ वो लार्जेस्ट प्लूटर है, चाइना और इंडिया से तो कम नहीं है, बट अमेरिका इज़ नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट बिकॉज इट्स सो ह्यूज. अमेरिका इज़ इम्पोर्टेंट बिकॉज अमेरिका इज़ अ सुपर पावर. दे आर द होम ऑफ रिसर्च. ठीक है, फंडिंग, पैसा उनके पास, वो उनके पास जो उनकी R&D है वो द बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड है. दैट इज़ व्हाई द वर्ल्ड नीड्स अमेरिका. तो बाकी डेफिनेटली बात उनकी वो पोल्यूशन के ऊपर, वो जो एमिशन के टारगेट्स हैं उसके ऊपर एक है कि उनको किसी ना किसी डोमेन के अंदर लेके आने की ज़रूरत है. तो इन चीज़ों को आप देखें. COP29 का थीम आपको नहीं पता था. तो अभी ये देखिएगा कि पेरिस एग्रीमेंट आते हैं तो उससे क्या उनका डेफिनेटली बात है, कोई ना कोई उनकी पॉलिसी स्टेटमेंट जरूर अवेलेबल होगी क्यों क्या करने जा रहे हैं. थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir.
Wish you all the best.
All the best.